This is Megan Bode, aka Charlene Bigukserem. And I am here with the lovely Sungin Annie.
Hello everyone, it's Eunice in the house today.
Blame money and I'm fine. Oh, I didn't put my earrings on, girl.
Okay, let's do it.
So, much like myself, I know a lot of people, when you get to a new country, the first thing you do is you go into the convenience store and you buy all the snacks that you can.
And I know that a lot of people complain when they come to Korea. They do all that walking, all that subway, all the buses. They think they're gonna lose some weight, but they don't. They actually gain some pounds.
Yeah, and it's because of all the foods that they were eating. And I find that most foreign people only know about the unhealthier foods in Korea.
Copious amounts of barbecue,
Tteokbokki,
chicken,
street food,
everything that's fried.
So we thought we would take time to make a video about lesser known, like traditional Korean foods that are actually healthy, because typically Korean food is healthy. So we're gonna go over the food, and then after we go over the food, we're gonna give you a really good eating tip on things that you can do to like try all the more traditional foods, because a lot of people come and they still haven't really learned about traditional food anyway. So I'd be like, girl, where you been?
Some of our favorite Korean healthy foods are Kombucha. Oh my gosh, that's like cold noodles, but you grind up the beans and you get that cold broth with the noodles, and you can put in any veggies you want. And oh my gosh, that bite is like nutty. It's goseoe. It tastes so good. It's just so savory in your mouth.
It's really good. And then don't be off-put because it's a cold noodle dish and it's something that's like, unless you're allergic to soy, but it's so high in protein, so healthy for you. So the next one is called sanche bibimbap. It's rice, steamed white rice. Sometimes it could be in a hot pot and it gets like crispy on the bottom and so delicious.
누룽지.
And then there's all type of assortment of vegetables in there. And there's a type of vegetable called sanche, and that means like mountain vegetables. When all them random plants, they put over the rice, and then they put a spicy sauce on it.
Oh man.
And then you mix it up, girl. A lot of people know just about like bibimbap and they think it's the same thing. It's like carrot or like radish and spinach just mixed together, but there are all sorts of bibimbap.
So many.
Yeah. And another fun tip is there are actually bibimbap buffets, and it's like $5, and then you go in and you get to pick your rice, vegetables, whatever type of sauce, spicy sauce you want to mix up with it, and it's $5 and it's unlimited. So if you want 2, 3, 4, 5 bowls of bibimbap, girl, you can get it for $5.
She rapping. And there is samgyetang, and samgyetang is something that every Korean eats on the hottest days in the summertime. Samgyetang is so delicious because of course it's just boiled chicken, and you're supposed to put in rice and all the like oriental medicine, kind of something that's good for you. There's ginseng in there, and like
Something
chestnut
that look like sticks.
Yeah,
but it tastes good.
It tastes good, but you're like, what is this? Is this edible? But
Is
it's
this a
so
stick?
exactly, and everything is steamed and boiled. And when you open it, oh my gosh, you eat it with the chicken together, and it feels like the whole mouth. You can taste so many different flavors, and you know it's freaking hot. However, you're supposed to eat this, and you're supposed to get good energy from it.
So the next one is one of my favorite things, and it's a soup called jeongol. It's a flat, round dish.
Like a pot, right?
It's like a flat, round pot, and you boil the things together at your table. And there's different flavors of jeongol. My favorite is durke bosot jeongol. So durke is like ground perillas and like mushrooms, and they make a soup out of it, and they put like tofu in it and stuff. Sometimes you can get potatoes in there too, and it's so nice and hot and delicious.
I'm getting so hungry.
Yeah, girl, me too. This competition prep. We should not be talking about food.
One of my favorites is sambap, and that's really popular too amongst foreigners as well when they visit. Sambap, literally, sam means like wrap, and pap is just pop rice, right? So you're supposed to get like a lettuce, sangchu, perilla leaf, or whatever of your choice, and then you're supposed to put rice, and then samjang, like the red bean paste. Get that paste in there, and it can be vegan, or you can add your meat in there, whatever you want. Just dump it all in there, and you're supposed to wrap it and eat it. And you get all of these like crazy categories of veggies that you don't even know the names of, but there's so many different kinds, and it's so healthy, but at the same time it's so filling, and it's really good.
And they also always serve it with a nice 된장찌개.
That's what I was gonna say, girl. You know it. It always comes with 된장찌개 and all the banchans. It's so good.
Girl. And another thing that Korea has a lot of is fermented foods. And I find that a lot of Western people will see fermented food and be like, ew, that's gross, that's nasty.
Right.
But They're really good and really good for your gut health. Korea has so many different types of kimchi. How many types of kimchi they got?
I think there's numerous. We only think of there's like kimchi.
I think there's a lot.
There's a lot. I think
That's
there's a
what you just
lot.
said.
There's like kimchi, there's like radish, which is 깍두기 kimchi, and then we have the broth kimchi, that's 물김치.
Oh, I like
And
that one.
So right off the bat, I could think of like 8 or 7, but I'm sure there's so
There's
much
hundreds.
more. Exactly.
Let's look it up. In modern day Korea, there are about 200 different varieties of kimchi, and they all have a unique zengi twist in regards to the flavor. Yeah, if you go to the market, they always be having kimchi. I don't even know what it is. So just get a whole bunch and like take them back to your hotel or your Airbnb or whatever.
Yeah.
And get you the little microwave rice and just like have at it and try them. But along with kimchis, there's also a great thing that I want to introduce to you, which is kombucha.
Yes.
And these days, kombucha is becoming like pretty popular in Korea, and you can find it everywhere.
And for those of you that might not have tried kombucha, because when I first heard about it, I was like, what is kombucha, right?
Kombucha.
Exactly. What? And then when you first taste it, it's a fermented drink. So it has like a little bit vinegary taste to it, but it's very tangy and it tastes so good. There's a really good Korean brand kombucha called I'm Alive. And
right.
we actually found this while on our little vacay to Yangyang.
I'm actually really excited that they contacted me for a sponsorship. This is sponsored, but we had found it before, so I thought it was such a coincidence. Kombucha has a lot of prebiotics in it.
Yes.
And you might be like, what's a prebiotic? So prebiotics are things that the probiotics, which are the bacteria in your gut, actually feed on and eat.
Right.
So that's kind of why I really like and appreciate I'm Alive, because of the prebiotics. And since having it, it's really like helped like my stomach. So I've actually tried a lot of other kombuchas, and the vinegar flavor was just too strong for me.
Right.
But this one actually just has the perfect like amount of flavor.
I'm Alive kombucha is fermented to maximize the amount of glucuronic acid and DSL. And glucuronic acid is so good to just like dump out and detoxify all the toxins in your body.
I'm Alive kombucha has 4 great flavors, and they're all made from natural fruit extracts.
Yes.
They have an original flavor, they have ginger lemon, they have pomegranate. I saved the best for last because my favorite is actually appleberry.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It has like a fresh, tangy, and like fruity flavor, and this is the best one, so let's not fight about that.
I like this one too, but this is my favorite one. So this is ginger lemon, and I'm obsessed with ginger.
And if you live here in Korea, you can actually easily just get it on coupon, and it has next day shipping. It's actually at like all the hipster cafes now. Like it just started popping up. And just so you know, I'm actually going to be doing a live stream on October the 13th at 11 a.m. Korean time, and it's kind of going to be like an unboxing of the kombucha, and we're just kind of gonna talk about like health and fitness. If you have questions about those things, then let me know. It'd be great. I would love to see you there. Hey Eunice, what you eating, Eunice?
This is my favorite Korean snack. It's called Yut. It's like taffy. It's so good. Tastes so good.
Nice. So she likes yut, but I would say my favorite traditional Korean snack are rice cakes, because there's literally like hundreds of types of rice cakes. Another good one that Eunice really likes is something called kangjang, and it's kind of like peanut brittle, but like with other things in it.
Yeah.
So like it's the same idea. It's really good.
And it's really healthy too. All right, now we're gonna introduce you to the #1 healthy eating tip.
The mother of all eating tips.
The best tip in the world for healthy eating habits.
The best tip in the universe. One up me. What's bigger than the universe? And that is actually going to the side dish stores. The 반찬 가게.
Exactly. Not many people know about this when they first come to Korea, but there are so many different side dish like stores that you can walk into and buy little packages of side dishes. And there are so many different ones. Everything that we've just mentioned, they have main dishes, but they do have all the side dishes. So you can choose whatever each one you want. And they're very cheap too.
Then it's a way to try a lot of food, because when you go to restaurants, they typically only serve the same few types of side dishes, I feel like.
Exactly.
So you'd be missing out on trying a lot of the like traditional like side dishes, but when you go to that store, it's kind of like a mini buffet. It's like, what's
So many
that? I
different
want to
ones.
try. It's a way to taste a lot of different Korean foods, and typically the side dishes are healthy because they're more on the traditional side.
Definitely.
And there are also a lot of traditional Korean drinks. So when you're here, I recommend that you visit a traditional Korean cafe as well. My favorite traditional Korean drink would have to be shikhae, which is
yeah.
just fermented rice drink.
Yeah, my favorite is sujeongga. It's like a very strong cinnamony scent, but it's
Yeah.
so good.
It's
Oh.
like liquid Big Red gum.
And just to sum it up, of course, please do try all the Korean street foods. They're delicious
Yes.
and fried chicken and everything. But if you are staying here for a little bit longer, we do really want to highly recommend the healthy tips and healthy restaurants or dishes that we've just mentioned.
Yeah, because you can't live off of street food the whole time you're here.
Exactly.
Those things are good to eat like a couple times,
Right.
but then the rest of your stay, you can have like something more healthy. That
Exactly.
way you keep, everything like regular and nice and don't feel like poop
Blech.
by the time you leave. Yeah. It's so good. I'm just so glad I can have something sweet right now. And it tastes so good. Well, all right. That is the end of the video for today. I want to thank you so much, Eunice, for coming. And
you.
make sure if you're in Korea that you check out I'm Alive Kombucha. If you see it in a coffee shop or if you want to get it on coupon, it really is amazing and not so strong and vinegary flavor like the other kombuchas.
Yeah.
And it's really good for your stomach, girl.
I think you guys are gonna really like it.
So, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you check out Uni Anni. What kind of videos do you
Yes.
make?
I make videos about Korean skincare and Korean beauty. So yeah, if you're interested in that, come on over.
Check her out. She's amazing, beautiful, both inside and out, girl. And don't forget about my live stream on October the 13th, 11 a.m. Korean time. If you like this video, like to see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, not on Snapchat, because I don't use that no more. Like me on Facebook, and I will see ya.